What if I told you? The richest people you know are the ones you'd never suspect. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Mark Zuckerberg wore the same gray t-shirt for years. IKEA's founder drove a 20-year-old Volvo until the day he died. And me? I'm a trader. I used to flex my P&L on Instagram. Then I went invisible for 30 days, and my account doubled. Here's why looking poor is the ultimate financial weapon, and why most traders never figure this out. 3 years ago, I was that guy. Every winning trade, posted. Every new watch, flexed. Every dinner at Nobu, storied. I thought I was building a brand. I was actually building a target on my back. This is Mike. Mike made $400,000 last year trading options. Everyone knew it. His landlord raised his rent 40%. His friends started borrowing money. He got audited randomly, they said. He got sued frivolously, they claimed. Mike spent $80,000 on lawyers and stress that year. His net gain? Negative. This is the guy Mike was talking to. His name's David. He made $1.2 million last year. Nobody knows. Not his neighbors. Not his co-workers. Not even his extended family. David's rent never went up. Nobody asks him for loans. The IRS has never flagged him. He sleeps like a baby. This isn't just about privacy. This is about something traders call loud broke, and it's the silent killer of wealth. In 1765, French philosopher Denis Diderot got a beautiful scarlet robe as a gift. It was so nice his old desk looked shabby, so he bought a new desk. Then his chair looked wrong. New chair. Then the room. Then the house. He ended up in debt, surrounded by luxury he couldn't afford. This is the Diderot Effect, and it's a wealth destroyer. In trading, it works like this. You have a $50,000 month. You upgrade your apartment. Now your car doesn't match. You lease a BMW. Now your watch looks cheap. You buy a Rolex. Now your vacations feel basic. You fly first class. Your $50,000 month now needs to be $150,000 just to maintain your lifestyle. Here's the math that breaks most traders. Lifestyle inflation compounds faster than your account. A trader making $100,000 a year with $30,000 expenses can survive a 6-month drawdown. A trader making $100,000 with $95,000 expenses? One bad month and they're ruined. I knew a trader in Miami. Penthouse, 2 Porsches, $40,000 a month burn rate. He had a $2 million account. Then March 2020 hit. In 3 weeks, he was liquidated. Sold the cars. Lost the apartment. Last I heard, he was back at his parents' house. All because his lifestyle had a gun to his head. The market doesn't care about your rent. It doesn't care about your car payment. It doesn't care about your Instagram aesthetic. The market only cares about your edge. And every dollar you spend on looking rich is a dollar not compounding in your account. So I made a decision. 30 days. No flexing. No posts. No brand names visible. I called it stealth mode. And something strange happened. My trading got better. Here's why. When you stop performing wealth, you stop needing to justify it. When I wasn't posting wins, I wasn't chasing wins to post. I took setups that fit my plan, not setups that looked good on camera. My win rate went from 48% to 62%. My R multiple doubled. Let me break down the Stealth Wealth Playbook and why every serious trader should consider it. Layer 1, the camouflage. Your appearance is your first line of defense. Not lying, just not advertising. Uniqlo over Gucci, Toyota over Tesla, Apple Watch over Rolex. The goal isn't to look poor, it's to look forgettable. In a world of flex culture, average is invisible, and invisible is safe. When you look like everyone else, you move through the world without friction. No envy, no assumptions, no targets. In trading, this translates to mental clarity. You're not playing a character, you're just trading. Layer 2, the financial fortress. Stealth wealth isn't just about clothes. It's about structure. The rich don't hide money under mattresses. They hide it in plain sight through legal structures. LLCs for trading accounts, trusts for assets, holding companies for real estate, When I restructured my trading business, I created a single-member LLC. My personal name isn't on the account. My address isn't public. My gains are business income, not personal lottery winnings. If someone searches my name, they find nothing. That's the point. Layer 3, the social stealth. This is the hardest part. Social stealth. When someone asks what you do, you don't say, "I'm a trader." You say, "I work in finance." When they ask how it's going, you say, "It's stable." When they ask for tips, you say, "I just buy index funds." Feels weird at first, like you're being dishonest. But you're not. You're being strategic. The people who need to know your financial reality, your accountant, your lawyer, your spouse, they know. Everyone else? They're on a need-to-know basis. And they don't need to know. Layer 4, the psychological edge. Here's the part nobody talks about. Stealth wealth makes you a better trader. When your identity isn't tied to your P&L, you can take losses without ego death. When your self-worth isn't wrapped in your watch, you can sit in cash for weeks without FOMO. When nobody's watching, you're free to actually trade. The best traders I know, the ones with 8-figure accounts, they have one thing in common. You'd never guess what they do. They look like engineers, teachers, retired guys at the golf course. Their superpower is that they don't need you to know. Now, some of you are thinking, okay, I'll just do quiet luxury instead. Big mistake. Quiet luxury is just loud wealth with better branding. A $3,000 cashmere sweater is still a $3,000 sweater. The person wearing it isn't stealthy. They're just rich in a different dialect. Stealth wealth and quiet luxury are cousins, not twins. Quiet luxury says, "I'm rich, but I'm sophisticated about it." Stealth wealth says, "I'm not telling you anything." One is still a performance. The other is a disappearance act. For traders, the distinction matters. Quiet luxury still has a burn rate. It still requires maintenance. It still creates expectations. Stealth wealth has no burn rate. It has no maintenance. It has no expectations. It's the only luxury that pays you back. So here's what happened after my 30 days of stealth mode. I didn't go back. Couldn't. The freedom was too addictive. The mental clarity was too valuable. The compound interest, both financial and psychological, was too obvious. My account didn't just double because of better trades. It doubled because I stopped leaking money on performance. I stopped paying the flex tax, the premium you pay to look successful. No more $200 dinners for the gram. No more $5,000 watches to impress people I don't like. No more lifestyle inflation keeping me on a hamster wheel. And the weirdest part? The respect I used to chase through flexing? I get more of it now. Because when you stop trying to impress people, the right people get impressed by the right things. My mentor, a guy with a 9-figure net worth, told me last month, "You finally stopped playing. Now you're actually dangerous." The rich don't pretend to be poor because they're cheap. They do it because they've learned what most people never figure out. Wealth that needs to be seen isn't wealth. It's a liability. And in a world where everyone is screaming, "Look at me," the real power move is silence. If this resonated, you know what to do. The best traders are the ones nobody sees coming. Drop a comment if you've ever caught yourself in the loud broke trap. And remember, the market rewards the patient, and the patient don't need applause. See you in the next one.